Hello everybody. This is me, Gibbon, and this is my YouTube channel, which is all about premature ejaculation. In this video, I wanted to talk about my results. I wanted to keep you in track what is happening with me. Am I still practicing? How the things are going? And also, I wanted to ask you some questions. And of course, we're gonna have a Q&A here in the almighty chat with all of you, everybody. So the updates are that I'm sticking to my routine as always. Didn't stop even for a day, and I wanted to say that, and I wanted to say what was happening with the ups and downs, the swings of the effects, because we have a huge update about this thing. So I didn't have downswings for so much time that I cannot remember. But in downswings, I mean, by downswings, I mean long downswings, for example, 1 month or 2 months. I experienced a couple of times only daily downswings, but this is it. So nothing more than this. And I wanted to tell you this good news, because that means that if you stick to these practices for a long period of time, this is my fourth year now, and the effects are getting better and better. So I'm really happy about it, and wanted to share this with you because could happen to be very motivating. I was wondering in my downswing, what am I doing? I mean, sometimes I felt like I give more than I take, but the years of practice proved that this was only the cost I need to pay. I'm still doing daily Lajin stretching, but I reduced the duration a lot. I'm doing it only for 10 minutes now, and combining it with Kundalini yoga practices, overall Kundalini yoga practices, because they have lots of pelvic floor. But not only, they have breathing techniques, they have a lot of things. When I don't have time, I do some of my 10-minute workouts that I've uploaded. So, and new things that I start to discover are the reflexology massages on the hands and, on the feet. So I realized that could be that they also have their effect, but still don't have so much practice in this thing to make sure. So the first question, Sandy Sharma, hi bro, he asked me which one is most effective exercise for the PE. It's a good question. I still think that Paida and Lajin are the best practices, but I've changed my mind a little bit, because I think that the most easiest way to get great results is weekly cupping therapy. As you can see, I have my cupping therapy yesterday, and I'm still doing the cupping therapy every week without any exception. It is so good. Of course, you have these dots on your back, but this is the price you need to pay if you want these results. This is just a regular therapy, and it is dirt cheap, especially here in Bulgaria. It is 10 leva, which is €5. So it is €5 a week, €20 a month. So it's nothing, but the effect is very good. And actually, because of this cupping therapy, I think that this thing reduces my ups and downs, because the downswings in the effects stopped in the same time that I started with the cupping therapy. So maybe Paida and Lajin together with cupping therapy, it is great. But maybe Lajin with cupping therapy, it is quite enough for the beginning. So this is my answer for now. Of course, you never stop doing Lajin. This is the first rule, because Lajin keeps your libido up, keeps your erection, and some guys, they don't experience the effect in premature ejaculation. But if you combine it with other techniques, you have lots of effects, combined. I mean, if you find something else that helps you to last longer and combine it with Lajin, the effect will become bigger. So this is my answer to your question. So I ask this because it's not possible to do all the exercises. I hope you understand. Of course, man. Of course, I understand this, and I will take this as a question, because I will tell you my strategy. If I know a lot of exercises, I ask myself, what type of person are you, and which of all these exercises you can take and be consistent, and be honest to yourself. This is something that I'm telling to myself. So I picked Lajin, and everything else is just an addition to my practice with Lajin. Never stop practicing Lajin. But this is not a panacea. Unfortunately, some guys, they do not experience the effect on premature ejaculation after maybe 1 month, a month and a half, or 2 months with practicing Lajin. But all the guys that practiced more than some months of Lajin, all of them, they experienced a better erection and stronger libido. So you are not wasting your time, for sure. The effect on the reproductive system is obvious for those who practice. So it's the same. It's the same for me. Even if I was in downswing, I said to myself, okay, this was the only thing that every time you practice, you have the effect. So just keep the practice, and the effects will come sooner or later. Or even if they don't come, always combine Lajin with other things. So if you ask me, Lajin is the best. You can combine Lajin with the breathing technique 1 to 2. Yeah. So I wanted to ask you some questions, because I want to start some kind of debate here. Okay, the last question for Sandy. Does Kegel help in this bro? Yes. Then what's procedure to do it as YouTube, everyone teaching? Yeah. To be honest, I laughed a little bit, because I also do them kind of different way. Never search for a standard if there is something with exercises, and never search for a standard. So I'm not making Kegels, I'm making Mula Bandha. This is the pelvic lock from the yoga, also the Ashwini Mudra. They are kind of the same with reverse Kegels, but I'll show you how I'm doing them, okay? I'll just put the laptop a little bit back. So I'm doing them this way. Sorry. You need to stand. So I'll show you in profile. while exhaling, I do this, this flexion of the back, contract all the glutes, the base of the pelvis, and the lower part of the abdomen muscles. So while exhaling, I'm contracting, and while inhaling, I'm standing again and relaxing. And this is a very easy way of Mula Bandha in standing position. I'll show it again how I'm doing it. And this is actually my way of performing some kind of pelvic floor exercises. So because it's easy, and you don't contract only the pelvic floor, but you contract all the muscles surrounding the hips, the abdomen, and the pelvic floor. So it's like this: exhale, inhale. So yeah, this is actually my way of performing it. I hope that I didn't confuse you even more because I told you another way that you can practice Kegels. But I'm sure that you will love this one. You will love it a lot because it gives you power, gives you energy. This is Kegels with some benefits, with some additions. You'll love that for sure. The repetitions, 30 repetitions, 30 are quite enough. Quite enough. You can start even with 16, 17, 18 repetitions. Okay. So the questions I wanted to ask you and you to answer me are: did you experience benefits from on PE with intermittent fasting? This is my first question. Because I feel even more powerful. But before I started, before Ulagin, I was fasting again, but with no result. But now, when I'm doing Ulagin and I do this intermittent fasting, I feel super powerful. So yeah, this is my first question. And another question is about milk. I still don't have the conclusion if this thing if this thing is bad or good. I think it's not good, but some form of taking milk, I think, are getting the PE worse. And I want to ask you if you notice this also. I talk about this when I eat cheese. I mean white cheese. In Bulgaria, it's called, I don't know if you ate this white cheese. White cheese, it is, I have no problems. If I ate yellow cheese, I also don't have any problems. If I drink yogurt, again, everything is okay. But if I drink just a milk, fresh milk, I feel like it's really getting worse. And I wanted also to ask you this question. So the first is about intermittent fasting. The other question is about milk, about drinking fresh milk. Yeah, this is actually this was the questions. I had only two questions. So I wanted to say just to ask these questions. And another thing that I wanted to say is that Master Xiao, I don't know if you know who is Master Xiao. This is the author of the book Self-Healing with Pythalogen. And Master Xiao sent me some emails. And as you know, or you don't know, but he's in prison in Australia because of the accident happened in a workshop in Australia, Pythalogen workshop. A 7-year-old kid died, and both Master Xiao and his mother and grandmother, I mean kid's mother and grandmother, are in jail now. and they refuse to commit guilty. Master Xiao refused to commit guilty. Of course, the kid died alone in his hotel room, you know. So the case is kind of controversial, but this is not the point here. He in prison now. He's writing. I don't know how is this, but it is scientific papers. So he's writing scientific papers with all the testimonials that cured themselves for one or more disease with PIDA and Lagin. And this is just my way. I ask you, so if you are that good, please send me your testimonial. This is, but for this thing, I will need probably your. I will probably need your names and age. This is only if you want, of course. Usually, I don't ask for names, but in this case, it's different. And also, one thing, I will give you an email. It's not my email, but you know, Master Xiao is a good guy. Helped me to cure myself. Helped many other thousands of people out there. So he asked me, because he understood that I had this YouTube channel, and he asked me if I can give him testimonials from my YouTube channel. This will make his scientific papers even richer in testimonials. So only if you want, you can send me your testimonials with your name and your age. So that's it. That is that I wanted to say to you, because many of you guys texted me with some improvements. So there are lots of improvements. Maybe only 15% of all the people here that texted me in private on email, they said that they have increased their stamina by a lot. But 100% of the people told me that they, for example, their lower back is reduced, their upper back is reduced, their shoulder pain is gone, the knee pain is gone. You know, the one guy with dyspnea, his dyspnea is gone. So this huge disease, dyspnea, you know, you usually got this for life, you know. So he cured it for 30 minutes with PIDA on the elbows. So many of you guys texted me with some improvements in your disease. Don't hurry with sending me. I will ask my friend who is in this who works in Master Xiao's company for PIDA Wajin website, and I will put his email in the comment section, so you can send the testimonials to the right place. Sorry for this huge announcement in the end of this video, but I find this very important, because as Master Xiao helped me, I have the opportunity to help him through you, and I'll do my best to do it. Thank you so much for watching this video, kind of different video. I will continue with another practices, another talks, and I will wait a few minutes, 1 minute, if you have some other questions, and if you don't have questions, I will finish this video here. But until we're waiting, I will show you one very interesting slapper. Just wait here. I found this slapper very good. It's actually called massage hammer, and it's again from traditional Chinese medicine. No idea what is written here. Could be written some curse in Chinese, I don't know. Probably not, but yeah. So this is very good for for the hands and for the feet. It's very good slapper. So if you have opportunity to buy this one, you can reduce many of your discomforts in the body by only tapping on your feet. Is very interesting. So I just wanted to say to show you as a way of fulfill this time in the video when I wait for your questions, but you don't have any questions. Thank you everybody for watching. See you in the next video. I love you, and yeah, today is national today is a national day in here in Bulgaria. I don't know how to say this in English, but yeah, it's a big day here. We have a national day, the day of the country. So we are happy here in Bulgaria. I hope you are happy too. And best wishes to your countries. And it is very interesting for me to communicate with guys all over the world. Yeah, it's really a blessing. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye, Justin. Bye, Sandy. Thanks for your comments.